business is something that you own you could sell it and it still goes on without you. If you go on vacation and your business stops, you don't really own a business, you own a job.
You call your business human. You have a human business.
That's right. As you recall, the first part of my business was doing custom cabinet work. There was a transition there, a custom cabinetry to repeatable manufacturing. We were growing quite quickly, and with more people, it becomes more complicated on how to manage people and how to keep them engaged and wanting to improve the processes.
So we've been talking about the work itself, but now I hear you talking about this people element.
Right. I, unfortunately, was using old school ways of managing, which when they messed up a job, I would get mad at them. I thought, well, you want to punish them because that way they won't mess up the job again.
Right.
The way I was handling myself was not engaging my employees to want to work with me to go do these useful things. I wanted to be seen as right, and I definitely did not want to be seen as a selfish person because I'm giving people jobs, I'm providing for my family. How could I? I'm doing nothing but bringing sunshine to everybody, was my perception. But everybody wasn't happy being around me.
You know, you had a desire to engage with people in a constructive way, seeing that yelling at them was not working out.
But I met this man, Peter Rhodes, who gave a talk, and he treated anger and resentment like an addiction. And the more weaknesses he shared, the more impressed I was with him. And I found out, the people I like to hang out with are people like Peter. I'm not the super successful people that have it all figured out. I'm not attracted to those people. I'm attracted to the people that are willing to share where they're having a problem, and maybe even I could help them with that problem.
So Peter opened up about his own weakness, and that inspired you to be more open about yours.
That's right. And the key thing he did is he made me feel comfortable about that maybe I'm selfish. Maybe I want to look good to other people.
You pinpointed that moment, that awakening, as the inception of a human business.
That's right. In my business, I would have never shared what was going wrong. You're always bragging about what's going right.
Right. Failures are bad. Everyone knows that.
Yeah. Who wants to hire a company that's failing in numerous areas?
Right.
Nobody.
So I'm beginning to see how this translates. Like what seems like a personal issue is directly impacting work.
And recognizing what's a personal issue makes it a human issue.
Okay.
Makes it a
there we
business.
Go. Okay.
And you can't fix a problem unless you're able to put it on the table and say, hey, let's talk about this problem. And maybe the problem's me.
That sounds realistic to me, actually.
Yeah.
And a relief that we can mess up and assume that we will mess up.
That's right. We will mess up.
I love that about SnapCab. It's like my favorite thing because it gives me permission to be human.